Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Team Tomey Inner Circle weekly meetup. This is our weekly meetup where we talk about how to get more customers, leads, sales, anything you need to know to make more money in your current business. Okay. One topic that everybody always wants to know about is how to get more traffic, all the different ways to get traffic. Well, I have people who ask me that, and 90% of the time, when they ask me that, they have nothing online. They don't even have, their own domain name. So if you don't have anything to send traffic to, then you don't even need to worry about traffic, okay? That's number one. Number two is there are thousands of different ways to get traffic. Is what you need to do is pick one of those ways, start using it, see if that traffic that you get from using it actually works. And then if that works, keep using it and then add another tactic. You're going to stack, okay? So let's say you have a squeeze page and you're sending traffic to it. You use traffic tactic number one, and that gets you some traffic. And people come to your squeeze page and they actually opt in. You know this traffic tactic works, okay? Now, once you get it working, then you're going to stack another traffic tactic. So, number two, send traffic. That's going to get you even more traffic. If that does not work, then you're just going to X that one out. Stop using it. Is what I recommend that you do is if you're having trouble with the traffic tactic, then you need to ask questions, especially come into the Team Tomey Facebook group, our coaching club. Ask questions. Say, hey, I'm using this tactic. I'm not getting any results. Why do you think this is happening? And show people, what you're driving traffic to and exactly what you're doing, okay? You got to reach out and get help. And then as you just keep going and adding more tactics, and usually, a couple of tactics is all you need. A couple of good tactics that send you lots of traffic is all you need. Then, like I said, this is traffic stacking. You just keep stacking tactic upon tactic upon tactic. Now, for my internet marketing business, the main tactic I use is I recruit affiliates to promote my stuff. I do launches and stuff like that. In my niche businesses, I use lots of other tactics. I do a lot of Facebook advertising, banner advertising, solo ads, content marketing, all those different strategies, okay? So it's always going to depend on what you're promoting too. But the first thing you got to have is something to drive traffic to. And what I recommend that be is a squeeze page. You've got to build your list. That is absolutely vital. So that's what we're going to talk about today is building your list. So what does that start with? Well, that starts with knowing what your list or knowing what the people in your niche would want and creating a free offer that they would actually give up their name and email address for. Now, I've seen a lot of people just throw stuff together and they're like, well, I'm driving all this traffic and nobody's opting in. That's because your freebie offer sucks. Okay, you have to give a good free offer that people actually want. So your first step in this is creating that freebie. And it doesn't have to be like something huge. It just has to be something that people really, really want. I've noticed that creating like resource sheets or cheat sheets and stuff like that on a certain topic in your niche, people love that stuff. It's easy to download. It's usually, 1 to 2 pages, and they learn something from it, okay? So the more simple you can keep it, the better. Just be really specific with it. So when you get your free offer created, is what I suggest you do is you reach out to your network, be it a coaching group you're in. Like I said, the Team Tomey group is great to come in and say, hey, this is my free offer. Would you give up your name and email address to get this? And let people tear it apart and review it for you, okay? How many of you guys who are on here right now, looks like there's 6 people on, how many of you guys have a squeeze page? Just type yes in the questions box if you have a squeeze page. Let's see out of the 6 people that are on here who has one. I'll give you guys a minute. Ray and Kathleen Posner say yes. Pat Taylor, yes. So out of 6 people, 2 of you guys have a squeeze page. All right, you other 4, why do you not have a squeeze page? Waiting to hear, at least from one of you other 4, why you do not have a squeeze page. See, I don't see an answer from Byron, Jason, Lynn, and Tony. Lynn says, need follow-up emails. Okay, so why are your follow-up emails keeping you from having a squeeze page? Squeeze page is step 1. Emails is step 2. Lynn, do you have something that you can give away for free already? Okay, not of my own, but others, yes. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's your own or not. If you can take like a PLR product or whatever, as long as it's good, and give that away from your squeeze page, that's fine. But step 1 here is creating that squeeze page. So there's no excuse that I can possibly think of where you should not already have a squeeze page set up. There's no reason why you shouldn't be building a list of people, okay? It's not hard to create squeeze pages, especially with things like Optimize Press. I mean, that thing is so easy to use. There's also, lead pages, all those things out there that are like drag and drop editors that allow you to build squeeze pages. I want to show you guys a couple examples of my squeeze pages. If we go to instantincomeplr.com, and let's do backpackbusinesslifestyle.com/squeeze page. And these are my 3 main businesses. So if I do I am with Liz.com / sorry guys, before the recording, I was telling everybody I've got a cough today. There's something in the air here in Florida. I don't know if there's something blooming or what, but it has everybody coughing. All right, so this is the squeeze page for my PLR business. This is 50 ways to PLR profits. Learn my top 50 strategies for making money with PLR. Okay, this thing converts awesome. Why is my stuff not coming up? Here we go. Backpack Business Lifestyle. The whole goal of this site is to get people on my list who are looking for an online business to start. And I teach them all about the different online businesses that are out there. This converts awesome also, okay? Excuse me, guys. And then my I Am with Liz. This is a list of money-getting tactics at no cost to you. Learn the 25 plus tactics I'm using to make money in my online business right now. So this is all about internet marketing, okay? So this is the list I build for people who already have a business and are looking to market it. This is my list I build for people who are looking for an online business, and this is my PLR business. So everything you see here, I used Optimize Press to create. It's very, very easy to do. All you have to do is get a domain name and hosting, get Optimize Press, and you're ready to go. So what I want to do is I'm going to create kind of a resource document for you guys, so I can put all this in here too. And I'll give you guys all of my squeeze pages too here. Give me just 1 second. Byron, I see you have your hand up. Do you have a question, dear, or did you just click on the hand on accident? So we're going to call this Getting Started with Traffic. 1. Must have a good squeeze page with a good free offer. And I'm going to give you guys examples of my squeeze pages. And I have done so many tutorials on how to create a squeeze page, it's not even funny. Okay, so that's going to get you guys started. Let's talk about your free offer. Okay, so your free offer. It must be something good that people are willing to give you their email address to get. Get feedback on your free offer once you create it, okay? So this week's challenge, we're going to start doing challenges in our group, is for everyone to have a squeeze page. I don't care about the emails behind it yet. All I care about is that you all get a squeeze page up for your niche, for your business. How many of you guys think you cannot do that? If you think you cannot do that, just type "I can't" in the questions box. I'm waiting on you guys here. And if you guys have questions about, what to create as your free offer, let me know what niche you're in, what you're trying to accomplish, and I can help you with that. I'll give you guys a few more seconds to respond. Any of you guys think you cannot create a squeeze page for your business? All right, Anthony, I see you have your hand up. I'm not sure why you're raising your hand. If you guys have things you want to say to me, you can just type them in the questions box. I can unmute you if need be. Anthony says, I can't. All right, Anthony, why do you think you cannot create a squeeze page for your business? What's holding you back? And guys, I'm asking all these questions because I want to see you succeed, but we're also going to be offering a service where we set up a squeeze page for you. It's going to be relatively cheap, and it's going to have a couple of emails and stuff like that with it. I'm not trying to sell you anything on this at all. I'm just gearing up to start offering the service because it's literally the cornerstone of what you need to be doing in your business, okay? Anthony, I want to hear why you think you can't. Okay, Anthony says, I have not done it before, but I'm willing to try. All right, so Anthony, are you in my Backstage with Liz group? Or are you in the 3K in 30 Days workshop? Because both of those programs show you exactly how to create a squeeze page. Okay, Anthony says yes, Backstage. Okay, so you have free access to the 3K in 30 Days workshop. If you will go to lizlive.com, I can set you up the username and password, and you can start going through that, and you will learn to build your own squeeze page. I think it's like on day 3. Actually, I think I show how I built, I think it was this one. I show exactly how I built this squeeze page. How I did the free offer, the whole 9 yards. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go over to our Facebook group. Let's do Team Tomey inner circle here. Anthony says, can you give the access link again? Anthony, go over to lizlive.com and just submit a support ticket and tell them that you're a Backstage with Liz client and you need access to the 3K in 30 days workshop. All right, so we're going to do this week's challenge. In today's webinar, we started talking about getting traffic. Before you even think about getting traffic, you need a squeeze page for your business. If you currently do not have a squeeze page, the challenge this week is to get one set up. How many of you guys think that you cannot create your own squeeze page? And I'd like to know why you can't. All right, so that's going to be this week's challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and post that. And this is what we're going to be talking about all week. I want everyone to have a squeeze page, because going onward in all of this, we're going to start talking about traffic and stuff like that, and you need to have something to drive traffic to, okay? So anybody have any questions on creating their own squeeze page? Any questions you have regarding creating your own squeeze page? I'm just going to put a little placeholder here. All right, let's see. Pat says, does Aweber allow one step anymore for single opt-in? Yes, they do. And is what I do, Pat, is when I use Optimize Press to create my squeeze pages, it automatically allows you to put in your Aweber information, and then you've got to go into Aweber. I'll show you what I mean. So let's go into my Aweber account. And this is the wrong one. Let's go into an active Aweber account. Come on. All right, so once you get your list set up, let's say I just set up this 1000A backpack biz, which is the list for this, okay? You will need to go to Help, scroll down to the bottom. It'll say select one. I do technical question. List name. Put in your list name, whatever you named your list. And then here, just select other. And then you need to ask them to turn confirmed opt-in off for your list. So you would put, hi there. I'm using an API to add people to my list. Can you please turn off confirmed opt-in for the list, and then your list, click send help request. You'll get an automated response that says, hey, we got your ticket, and then when they actually turn it off, you'll get another response that says, hey, we turned it off. And that way people don't have to confirm their email address when they opt in here, okay? Pat says, that should do it. Thanks. Awesome. All right, Lynn's saying, is it too specific to target certain groups, i.e. young married, seniors, etc., for PLR Make Money Online, or should you just throw it out there for every group? Lynn, what are you trying to do? What is your goal? What are you trying? What is your business? Help people. Help people with what? Help people make money online. Okay, then is what I would do is I would do a general make money online type thing. So maybe, the top 10 best ways to make money online. I would not target young marrieds or seniors or anything like that. I think that, you could target like seniors, groups of people, top 10 ways for seniors to make money online. And that would be one list that you create. But then if you do that, you're going to have to create multiple lists. So you would do it for, how to make money for seniors, how to make money for college kids, how to make money for single moms. So you're going to be creating a squeeze page for each of those. And when you get into Facebook advertising, that's exactly what you want to do. But just for general purposes, I would just do a general, here's the top 10 ways to make money online, or the top 7, or whatever you want to do, okay? Does that make sense, Lynn? When you get into paid advertising where you have to target certain groups, that is a good way to go. But just having for your first squeeze page, I would just do your general niche. Like if I was doing the gardening niche, I would do something, the top 10 top 10 easiest plants to grow as a beginner gardener. Stuff like that. That's exactly what I would do. Ray and Kathy Posner says, do you need to ask Aweber to turn off confirm opt-in every time you create a new list? Yes, you do. All right, guys, so any questions on creating your first squeeze page? Who has questions on how to do this? Anthony says he has no idea how to do this, and I'm going to be hooking him up with something that will show him how to do this. So I want to know from you guys what your questions are on creating your first squeeze page, since only 2 of you actually have one. Give you guys a couple more seconds to ask me any questions on this. Are videos, ebooks, or what best to give away? It really depends on your niche, Lynn. I know you're wanting to probably use PLR, and that's great. But if you're wanting to help people make money online, just giving away, like let's say an ebook on how to make money blogging, that's just going to be for people who want to know how to make money blogging. So for you, I would just create something like a resource or a cheat sheet, the Make Money Online cheat sheet type thing, and list, the first 7, 10 things you can think of that people can do to make money online. There's no best rule of thumb of something that you can give away for free. You could do a cheat sheet with, like I said, the top 7 to 10 ways to make money online, or top 6, or however many you want to put in it. And then you could also do, like a video presentation of that. Just open up something like, what's it called? PowerPoint, and basically read the cheat sheet via PowerPoint as you're going over it. So you could say, get the cheat sheet and the video walkthrough of the top 7 best ways to make money online. Does that help, Lynn? Awesome. All right, Lynn, Lynn, what's your last name? It just says Lynn last name. Okay, that's who I thought you were. Okay, perfect. Yeah, hun, you've got the knowledge. You need to do this. You just need to do it. You've been doing this for quite a while, and you have what it takes to do this. You've just got to do it. You've been through so many of my tutorials, my workshops, all that fun stuff. You have the ability to do it. You just got to clear your head and do it. Yippers understand. Oh. All right, so you know what? Here's what I'm going to do for Lynn. There you go, Lynn. I have now publicly called you out. So everybody's going to expect to see something from you. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you think it's a disaster. We all need to see something from you by next Tuesday. Lynn says, oh man, never been on a big time hit list. Was making money but lost confidence. It happens. It happens. It's happened to me. It happens to everybody. You can be at the top of your game and making tons and tons of money, and something throw you off, and boom, you find yourself at the bottom. It happens, and that's okay. You just got to be able to pick yourself up and keep moving. And now's your chance. Lynn says, thank you. No problem, sweetheart. All right, guys, so I'm going to do last call for questions, and then I'm going to, we'll break for today. I'm going to start putting some stuff in our group that will help you guys with completing this challenge this week. But if you have questions as you start doing this, remember, step 1, find out what you're going to give away, okay? What am I going to give away? Do you have questions about that? Come into the group, ask those questions. Make a post, say, hey, this is the business that I'm in. This is my goal. This is what I want to do. What can I create to give away? Guys, we've got some of the best minds in marketing in here, okay? A lot of my buddies are in here. They're going to give you feedback, so take advantage of this. So first up, what am I going to create? Once you've decided what you're going to create, get a domain name. Then get Optimized Press. Start building your squeeze page. Get everything hooked up properly. If you have questions as you're doing all this, come into the Facebook group. People will help you. You have a huge network in here. This is a great group, but you've got to reach out and you've got to do the work, okay? All right, guys, last call for questions, and then we're going to wrap for today. This is a short webinar, but that's just because I wanted to do a challenge this week. I'm going to be providing lots of stuff to help you guys do this. Last call for questions, guys. All right, guys, if there are no other questions, we'll break for today. Everybody that is going to participate in this challenge, please go here and comment that you are going to participate, okay? So I can keep an eye on you this week and push you to get this done. All right, everybody, have a great week, and I will see you in the Team Tomey Inner Circle Coaching Club. Bye, guys.